Hey everybody, I've been meaning to do an updated video of my craft room, and I tend to put it off because it's not ever just perfectly neat and clean, but I don't think anybody's space is, so I'm just going to go ahead and shoot one now. So, if you watched my last one, you're going to notice a lot of changes, particularly the center of this room here. Oh, that's a new cat, but that's not really what I was referring to. My embroidery machine is here, and I took away the two tables that were in here. So right here is a bookcase that I got that holds a lot of my sewing stuff and some scrapbooks, and then I added this thing on top. I use that for display at craft shows and then for storage, obviously. The litter boxes went away, which was wonderful. So right here I have a chair and some command hooks holding some in-progress stuff. And then my cutting table got moved over here. It's half up right now. That's where I obviously do all my cutting, and I usually have a cutting mat on it because I use the rotary cutter for most of my stuff. Here is my big Idea bookcase, and I have almost all my fabric on here. I have my marine vinyl, all my acrylic felt, and you can see it continues up there because I had to start buying it wholesale because I've been using so much of it. Then over here, this little white drawer unit has my wool blend felt, which I don't use quite as often, so it doesn't need as much space. Hello, Tifa. I'm sorry I didn't introduce you properly. So yes. And then some miscellaneous storage in the rainbow drawers there. Little small notions in the spice jars from IKEA. And this is all inventory right here. That and craft show supplies. Hi. Sorry, this cat was one we fostered, and she had 4 kittens when I got her from the shelter, and we just had to keep her, so she's sweet. Anyway, embroidery hoops, and then these drawers are the Alex drawers from IKEA. I've seen these in a lot of sewing and craft rooms, and for good reason, because they are fabulous. I have them all labeled. So these have lots of stuff, like got elastic, my snap setter and hole punch, different hardware, headbands, zippers. These are acrylic felt scraps. I have them sorted by color, and I use them all the time, and the reason I get to use them so much is because they're sorted nicely and I don't have to dig through a big box to find what I need. And this little thing here has my vinyl scraps. I don't have quite as many of those. Over here, this is all my embroidery thread. I put a little drawer liner in here. I think it was from the dollar store. So I have a couple drawers of embroidery thread. Down there, I have more stabilizer, various craft supplies, my glue gun. And then up here is stuff I use every day, like I got notebooks, and my current orders go here, and other projects that I'm about to make, sorted tools. Then over here, this is my sewing desk. So you can see Hello Kitty right there. That's my sewing machine, and more works in progress. This is my original embroidery machine, which you can see is getting so much use for not its intended purpose. It just holds stuff that I don't want the cats to sit on, basically. Then up here is my wonderful pegboard. This has my glitter vinyl and glitter canvas, plus sewing thread and some sewing notions and stuff like that. I love this pegboard. It's wonderful. This lamp right here is from IKEA. And then down here, these are my ribbon drawers. They're from the Container Store. They're modular. Here, these are 2 IKEA end tables stacked on top of each other. So I've got my laser printer, and then my, I think, inkjet printer. I can't remember. Anyhow, and then over here is my shipping label printer. Got a laminator up here, more headbands. That's where I use my spray adhesive so it doesn't get all over the place. This is all different paper and that kind of stuff. Office supplies are here, my postage scale, more shipping supplies, and then another IKEA shelving unit. This one has more shipping supplies and some office supplies. And then another one of these craft show displays that I use for even more shipping supplies. And then right here, my husband built this for me for these specific bins. These hold more of my inventory. And then they are sitting on top of this file cabinet. And then finally, in the center here, you can sort of see this is my embroidery machine. This is how I have to store it because as adorable as cats are, they're jerks and they learn how to hop up here and chew the thread. So I wrap it in foil, put this cloth over it. I usually clip it together with a clothespin, and then there's another piece of foil on top because they like to jump up here. So, and of course the button rug, which is really popular. I see these in so many people's sewing rooms. So anyhow, hope this was enjoyable to you. Tifa, say goodbye. Well, now she doesn't want to talk. And here comes another cat, Andy. So anyhow, hope you enjoyed this, and hopefully I'll post some more videos more often, but you know how life is. It gets busy. Alright. Thanks. Bye-bye.